Well, Soki has been practicing all year to earn a spot on your reindeer team.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Soki, did you make cookies and bring milk for Santa?
Oh,
I think she'd like to see what your favorite is.
Oh, let me see. It's practically a done deal.
Did you hear that? You're going to be Santa's first ever rain dog. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays.
This December, Kelly's all new. The holidays are in full swing with merry guests and all the festivities. We're hooking everyone in the audience up. It's a Holly Jolly Kelly.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here for News 40 at noon. Today is Friday, December 22nd. I'm Tommy Modesto. Well, I'm going to send it straight on over to meteorologist Darius Mack, who's live from the food truck right now. Darius, how's it looking out there?
Well, Tommy, it's looking pretty nice. We got sunshine and a mixture of clouds. I'm here standing in front of Perot's Cajun food truck, so come on out and get some good eats. They're here until 2 o'clock today. We're at the corner of 10th Avenue and Chestnut Street again until 2 o'clock today. The weather's pretty nice if you're out and about, maybe doing some last-minute shopping errands out there. The weather is fantastic. We're taking a look live at downtown Bowling Green this hour, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera located at Reservoir Hill, and you can see that we have mostly sunny skies across the area right now. Temperatures into the 50s, 53 in Bowling Green, 55 currently into Scottsville. And as far as those winds, well, we have those winds that are flowing in from the south with a modest breeze this hour, right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. Clouds and radar are not showing much in the way of those any rain showers, at least in our area. But towards the west, you're noticing that those showers are just out towards our west. We're going to be watching for those rain chances, though, as we go and store for the weekend, and could be talking about some soggy gifts for Christmas. I'll be telling you more about that, but in the meantime, Tommy, I'll send it back over to you in the studio.
Thank you, Darius. To our top story now, where in Thursday's Team Kentucky update, Governor Andy Beshear announced the formation of the Kentucky Anti-Semitism Task Force. This is a part of the Governor's Office of Faith-Based Initiatives. The task force will have 18 members, including public officials, along with religious and community members. Members are responsible for finding and recognizing anti-Semitism in the Commonwealth and looking into Holocaust education in the state of Kentucky. Training programs on how to manage hate crimes will also be rolled out for law enforcement throughout the state. And the governor also wants to remind you that many state official offices will be down from January 1st to the 8th as we go into the new year. This is to implement the Kentucky Automated Vehicle Information System, which will replace our state's outdated system. Starting the 1st of January, county clerks' offices will not be able to process vehicle and boat registrations, transfer titles, or issue license plates and disabled place cards. Online vehicle registration will also be unavailable. Starting on the 8th, branches of county clerks will resume services each day. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet expects the entire state to be back up and running by the end of the week. And New Year's is right around the corner, and if quitting smoking is one of your resolutions, this addiction is not easy to let go of by any means. We sat down with MedCenter Health to learn the impact of quitting this unhealthy habit and how it affects women and men differently. The first step to ending the addiction is accepting that you have a problem, and when you decide to get help, there are many health issues that you can avoid.
Quitting smoking in general is just overall good for your health. You're reducing your risk for multiple different cancers. You're reducing your risk for heart disease, including strokes and heart attacks. But having, again, that support system in place, especially for women, because we're always taking care of everybody else, is going to be huge.
No matter what your gender is, quitting smoking is possible, and there are several tips and resources available to make sure that you can succeed. For more information, you can visit our website. That's WNKY.com. And winter is here, and I'm sure we all remember last winter's deep freeze over the holiday. Well, we want to highlight how important it is to know how to protect the pipes in your home. The good news is most things are cheap and easy, and some tips are as simple as opening a cabinet when it's cold outside. This allows the pipes to be warmed by ambient air temperature. You should also allow your faucets to drip, as it's a good way to prevent any pipes from freezing.
You may not be able to prevent the freeze, but you can prevent excess damage just by knowing and educating yourself, or who's going to be watching your house. Maybe you have a house sitter. Knowing where that main water shutoff is so you can prevent excessive damage to your home.
Evans says that many problems don't necessarily manifest until the spring, so it's important to understand your home and have things checked out if you believe that there is in fact a problem. And during this season of happiness and family time, it is important to remember those who are unhoused and often separated from their families. News 40 reporter Tucker Covey attended a ceremony to remember the unhoused in our community that passed this year and has more details.
Inside the chapel at Hotel Inc., community members gather to remember those who have passed this year. Many were still struggling with homelessness.
To remember each of these individuals is always a mix of emotion, just like with any of my other friends or my loved ones who pass away throughout the year. You know, it is with tears, with laughter, sometimes frustration or disappointment, not in them, but maybe different circumstances.
The emotional ceremony was also a way to celebrate the lives of these individuals and to celebrate the community that they all added to.
It's wonderful that we have so many different touch points with people in the community who care, and many of those also really want to see this number dwindle each year and not continue to grow.
Christy Allen presided over the ceremony. The Broadway UMC youth pastor began working with Hotel Inc. through her youth ministry and has taken part in the ceremony for years.
I feel like this particular day is so important because it does bring to mind the problems that we do have in our community, the lack of housing, the lack of health care, help for veterans, all of those things. It gives us an opportunity to think about those things and be reminded of the work we still need to do.
The somber event gives way to the spirited work that everyone can do in their community through love and compassion.
I think it reminds us that we all have struggles in life, and that as part of just being human is helping each other, realizing that we each have a part that we can do, even if it's a small way or a large way. We don't have to work here to be making a difference.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
The Kentucky State Police spent their holiday season making sure that all children throughout the Commonwealth had a very Merry Christmas. According to Governor Andy Beshear, KSP collected over 100,000 pounds of food from the annual statewide Cram the Cruiser food drive. This drive was hosted by all 16 KSP posts and aims to collect essential food items to brighten the holidays for those in need. Troopers accepted donations from Kentuckians at grocery and retail stores, along with other local post locations. And there are plenty of animals at Shaker Village in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, but the newest additions to the farm might be some of the cutest. Evelyn Schultz introduces us to the recent arrivals and learned more about the important job ahead of them for this week's Feel Good Friday, brought to you by J.C. Kirby & Son.
There's nothing cuter than a Bernese Mountain puppy. Unless there are two of them. Meet Murphy and Milo, Shaker Village's newest employees.
They already have their very distinct personalities. They're very goofy, they're very silly, but they're incredibly smart and very much willing to be trained.
The 4-month-old puppies are adorable, but they also have an important purpose. They're working dogs. Once they're older, they'll live with and help guard hundreds of sheep on the property. This is Milo right now. He weighs about 30 pounds, but eventually he'll be around 120 pounds.
Tradition has always been either herding, guarding, or draft type of work. So they're powerful, but they have a wide range of abilities as a breed.
Farm manager Mike Moore says after obedience training, Murphy and Milo will learn on the job from older members of the pack.
And the puppies will learn quick from the behaviors of the old dogs. The old dogs will correct anything that they see unfit, which is unique to see.
It could be at least a year until Murphy and Milo are in the field working by themselves. For now, these good boys are spending time on the farm, capturing the hearts of everyone they meet.
They'll have a pretty smooth working life here. There's lots of guests, and we definitely want guests to interact with them, but there's definitely a healthy balance between a pet and a working dog, and we just don't want to spoil them too much, which is hard to do when they're this cute.
Coming up next on News 40 at noon, with Christmas right around the corner, you'll want to make sure you're up to date with different retail store return policies. Just in case that perfect gift doesn't end up going as planned, we'll have that information.
Plus, a milder push in temperatures and a West Coast wave of energy. I'll show you how those piece together in your Christmas forecast.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
You got to unleash the power.
You know, I like that, yeah.
Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
It's the winning season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Win cash or free play with nightly drawings December 25th through the 31st. Bring home the jolly this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Visit themintgaming.com for more details.
At Horizon Pace, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon Pace is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
Are you looking for something tasty, crispy, juicy, and maybe even spicy? Come in and try Ski Daddy's wings, bone-in or boneless, and choose from one of our 7 different sauces. Or try our shrimp trio with shrimp, catfish, chicken strips, seasoned fries, coleslaw, and hush puppies.
Ooh-wee, I'm glad I'm hungry.
Ski Daddy's has a variety of delicious food, from fried corn, salads, gyro sandwiches, and much more. Come in today and discover your new favorite, Ski Daddy's.
We put love in every bite.
I'm waking up my day, so let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day, this 40 sunrise way. I'm waking up my day, WNKY. Yeah, we're on the force to get you out the door. I'm waking up my day, got this 40 sunrise way.
Weekday morning starting at 6.
Something happens to Santa when he ends up on Miss Claus' naughty list.
A spanking. A spanking.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Another recall from Honda this week. The car maker is recalling more than 2.5 million vehicles in the U.S. over a fuel pump defect. It impacts 2017 through 2020 models, including Accords and Odysseys. Honda says the defect can lead to engine failure or cause stalling while driving. The recall also includes 7 Acura models. IKEA is warning customers there could be product shortages and shipping delays due to the turmoil in the Red Sea. Several major shipping companies have said they're pausing transit in the region due to recent attacks by Houthi rebels from Yemen. Shipping container costs have jumped since the crisis, with companies diverting to other longer routes. And nearly 142 million Americans are expected to do some last-minute shopping tomorrow on the final Saturday before Christmas. That's according to the National Retail Federation. So-called Super Saturday is the last major shopping day of the winter holiday season. The retail trade group says Americans are poised to spend an average of $875 on gifts, decorations, food, and other holiday items. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
The Federal Trade Commission has a new plan to improve children's privacy and protection online. The new proposal includes protections for children's data and limits for what information companies can collect from children online. The FTC says digital platforms would be required to turn off targeted ads to children under 13 years old by default. Advertisers would also be prohibited from sending push notifications to them. The new rules would also expand protections against the collection of children's data in the classroom. And everyone loves to think that they found the perfect gift, but sometimes things don't always go as planned. Consumer experts say every retailer has their own return policy, and every shopper should read the fine print before gifts are unwrapped. Karen Kafa has what you need to know.
Maybe
it's a perfect fit, or maybe it's not. Last year, the National Retail Federation expected almost 18% of merchandise sold during the holidays to be returned. So retailers are ready, but policies will vary. Melanie McGovern of the Better Business Bureau says to read the fine print about what's required.
There's a lot of return fraud, so retailers will ask for an ID, even if you have a receipt. So it's really important to make sure you have your ID, any kind of receipt, whether it's gift or original, and the original packaging, which will make your return a lot smoother.
Some retailers have made return windows more flexible to account for early holiday deals and more lag time between gift purchasing and gift giving. But last year, the National Retail Federation estimated holiday returns would cost about $171 billion. So some have added restrictions, especially, they say, with an uptick in return fraud. That's why McGovern says it's not unusual for fees to be attached.
A lot of retailers do have restocking fees, especially if it's a higher ticket item. Some retailers will take the postage to return the item, if it's an online retailer, out of your refund.
And when buying online, confirm whether the item is coming directly from the retail platform or from a third-party seller who may have a different return policy.
All right, let's bring in meteorologist Darius Magno for a full check of your forecast. And Darius, I can't believe Christmas is just a few days away.
Yeah, we are just 3 days away from Christmas, and a lot of people out and about doing some last-minute Christmas shopping, or maybe you're planning on traveling. Just be mindful that there are some areas that are seeing some rain across the country. But meanwhile, for us, right now at least, we are pretty dry. We got clouds that are starting to stream in, though, from the west. We're also seeing a break in those clouds, so we're getting more in the way of sunshine this afternoon, making for a pretty nice afternoon out there. And it's mild as well, with temperatures approaching the 50s already. And we could actually see numbers reaching the 60s as we go throughout this weekend. This is a live look at downtown Bowling Green this hour, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera. You can see the Justice Center over here, but also notice that we do have some mid to high level clouds out there across the area, but mainly blue skies. Again, a beautiful afternoon out there, and temperatures into the 50s, 54 degrees currently at the Bowling Green Regional Airport. Seeing a lot of 54s as well, 54 in Scottsville. So generally seeing those numbers into the middle 50s this hour. As far as those winds are concerned, those winds are flowing in from the south and southwest. It's a modest breeze right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range in most locations. Clouds and radar. Got a wave of energy that's currently in Iowa. It's bringing some showers there through Missouri, say towards the St. Louis area, and even towards Chicago there into Illinois as they are seeing showers. We're going to be watching for rain chances increasing for us as we go through this weekend. And it's all going to be associated with this wave of energy that is currently into the west coast. Now, this is near Los Angeles. It's going to traverse through the Rockies and then eventually work its way into our world of weather. And it's going to bring mild conditions ahead of it and windy conditions ahead of it as well, and scattered showers by late Sunday. So Christmas Eve and into Christmas Day is when we're going to be tracking those best rain chances. Possible rainfall through Christmas, so we could be talking about soggy gifts on Christmas Day. Anywhere between maybe a ½ inch to an inch of rainfall is what you can expect. Heftier totals the further west you go. As far as rainfall chances go, yeah, you can see on Christmas Day, that's our best rain chance out of the next stretch of days, and temperatures will be pretty mild. I mean, it's not going to feel anything like winter on Christmas Day. It's going to be pretty mild. As far as futurecast goes throughout the rest of this afternoon, a few passing clouds. It's trying to dot our skies with some showers. We'll see what happens. I think our best rain chance really won't arrive until Sunday and into Monday. A few spotty rain chances will be around on Saturday for us. Temperatures still pretty mild into the 50s. A few more passing showers may be possible throughout the day. As we work through Sunday, Sunday morning starts off dry for the most part. It's not until late Sunday evening, Sunday night, we could be tracking those showers that will increase in our skies, and that will go through Christmas Day as well. Let's check out your 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view, and notice those rain chances. Yeah, they ramp up on Christmas Day. As far as things go for Tuesday, highs in the 50s, and then it'll feel like winter again by Wednesday with a high of 48, low of 35. Now it's time to announce the winners of this week's Soki's Birthday Club, and the winners are Janet Burba and Rosalie Wilson. You too can sign up for Soki's Birthday Club by visiting WNKY.com/birthday. Now let's wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get up to $1,000 year-end bonus cash on popular models. Better hurry. These offers won't be back in stock.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 keeps you safe and weather aware. Severe weather coverage powered by Buck Electric.
Welcome to the Bowling Green Rock Band Academy. We offer private lessons, rock band programs, and summer camps for all ages. With a staff of highly qualified teachers, our #1 goal is to give you the best experience in learning so you can reach your full potential. Whether it's you taking the stage to perform, playing for friends and family, or learning for your own personal enjoyment, we are happy to be there every step of the way. Sign up today for private lessons or one of our group programs and we'll get you rocking and rolling.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
This may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Pathfinder. Better hurry. These offers won't be back in stock.
Baby, at the county fair. From the tilt-a-whirl, I snatched her right up by her hair. You better pray my sins away. You better pray my sins away. You gotta pray my sins away. Through the great barrier, through the great barrier, through the great barrier. Crucifix and slave. You better pray my sins away. You gotta pray my sins away. You better pray my sins away. Through the great barrier, through the great barrier, through the great barrier, through the great barrier.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 keeps you safe and weather aware. Severe weather coverage powered by Buck Electric.
Do you like hash browns? What about Schlitz?
If so, we're Opossum Holler.
Don't miss us this weekend.
On Marquee Backstage.
Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. This thing was an event that took place on a dairy farm, and it was not my after-prom party. It'll have you guessing along at home.
Is this Woodstock?
Get your guess on
WNKY, NBC 40.
Name something an elf might get teased about.
A bald head, Steve.
Did you just want to say that? Something happens to Santa when he ends up on Miss Claus' naughty list.
A spanking.
And you see how she did?
A spanking.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along.
Watch WNKY News 40 Sunrise for the latest in local news.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door.
Good morning to everyone at home.
And local events and entertainment to jumpstart your day.
News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
This December, Kelly's all new.
This is dangerous. I do not need another dog.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40.
I'm here for your daily pet of the day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust, and I'm here with Judah. He's a 1-year-old pit, super sweet, such a good boy. A little timid right now, a little shy and nervous, but he's a great dog, great with families and young kids. No small animals though, no small cats or other small dogs, but he's good with dogs his size or bigger. But he's been an indoor dog and he is needing a forever home. So you can adopt Judah today from the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
And Judah just seems so sweet. I remember Ashley telling me earlier just how sweet Judah
Yeah, she came really close to adopting him, apparently, but she can't take him home, unfortunately. But like she said, no smaller pets, animals, so dogs that are bigger than him or about his size. So be sure to adopt Judah today from the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. But if you cannot adopt an animal, there's actually another way you can help support them and help a lending hand. You can send them a donation to the local shelter by scanning the QR code on your screen now. All the donations go directly to the shelter. Help them pay for food, for cleaning materials, for like surgeries for these animals. I mean, they're getting tons and tons of animals every single day. So, you know, it's important to reach out and
another
help
way to help the animals in need in the palm of your hand.
Exactly.
So,
but we got some weather moving in for Christmas, right, Darius?
We do have some weather moving in for Christmas. Tracking rain chances, especially that ramp up on Christmas Day. In fact, Christmas Day holds our best rain chance with the 90% chance for scattered rain and even some winds as well, Tommy.
All right, well, thank you, Darius, and thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you right back here next week and later tonight for News 40 at 5, 6, and 10 p.m.
Are you looking for something tasty, crispy, juicy, and maybe even spicy? Come in and try Ski Daddy's wings, bone-in or boneless, and choose from one of our 7 different sauces. Or try our shrimp trio with shrimp, catfish, chicken strips, seasoned fries, coleslaw, and hush puppies.
Ooh-wee, I'm glad I'm hungry.
Ski Daddy's has a variety of delicious food, from fried corn, salads, gyro sandwiches, and much more. Come in today and discover your new favorite, Ski Daddy's.
We put love in every bite.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along.
Watch WNKY News 40 Sunrise for the latest in local news.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door.
Good morning to everyone at home.
And local events and entertainment to jumpstart your day.
News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
It's festive family fun. Live. Pictionary every weekday.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Both of you live in a condominium building.
She would blast her radio all night long.
Were those your groceries?
Those are our groceries.
She's taking them into her house?
So come to court.
You're going to have to explain some of this.
Hot Bench. Judge Rachel Juarez. Judge Michael Corriero. Judge Jodit Tawalde. 3 judges, 3 opinions, 1 verdict. This is Hot Bench.
Your Honor, this is case number 49 on calendar, Narita versus Land.
Thank you, Officer Montejano. Mr. and Mrs. Narita?
Yes.
And Ms. Land?
Yes.
Both of you live in a condominium with 2 units, and you seem to not get along very well. By the way, both of you are attorneys, am I correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Mr. and Mrs.